Hey Rebels, this is Kay, your lifestylist, your secure woman mentor, and welcome back to another video. For those who are new, I am a certified life coach and I help women unlearn the lies of toxic love so that she can heal, rebel, and live the life that she fully deserves. And today we are talking about healing, but more importantly is pushing yourself out of survival mode so that you can heal, because healing doesn't start until survival mode ends. Let's dive in. Day in, day out, believe in strangers for help. Don't dwell upon this thought right now. So I want to talk about a few signs that you're still in survival mode. The reason why I want to talk about survival mode, because we could release a relationship months, years, and still be in that place of survival mode, because it takes a lot, just depending on how long you have been in a toxic relationship, just depending on how many toxic relationships you've been in back to back to back over the course of your life. Life is a teacher. It's going to give us lessons, and sometimes we don't learn those immediately. Sometimes we are consistently going through the same lesson and we're failing to learn them. So I want you to understand is that your healing truly starts and it truly elevates once survival mode ends. And so that's why I want to give you a few pointers on how you could still be in survival mode and how you can release it. See, a lot of us can be in survival mode for so long that we think that calmness means that something is bad is going to happen. So we're always waiting for the attack. Because even when you're alone, your nervous system is bracing itself for chaos because we're used to it. When you've been in a space where you've always had to be on the alert, once you release that, you might not physically be in that space, but mentally you are. Within your body, you are. So once you release it physically, now it's time to release it spiritually and mentally. And that's what I mean when I say you have to release yourself from survival mode, because when you're used to a thing, you're used to a thing. And we have to learn to heal in order for us to get used to new and better things. And when you're in survival mode, but no longer in a toxic relationship, more than likely you've been used to walking on eggshells. Peace just seems fleeting or unfamiliar. So I want you to understand is that now that you're in a space of healing, you can now intentionally release always waiting for the attack or being braced for the attack. And also, now that you realize that that is something that you probably have been doing, now you know that when you do feel that and you're in the presence of someone, they might not be the healthiest for you. So now you have to learn how to let go when your peace is being disturbed, right? So this is a twofold. As you're learning to release survival mode, you might also have to learn to release people who's disturbing your healing process. Another way is that you feel guilty for choosing yourself, because for so long you've chosen someone else over yourself because you thought that that would make someone love you. You thought that that would, you showing someone that, hey, I'm putting you before me. Just see how much I love you because I do. You've been taught that it's better to give. You've been taught that putting yourself first is selfish. And I'm here to tell you that no, it's not. Putting yourself first is not selfish. Putting yourself second has gotten you into a space where you have to now heal from being in toxic relationships because you haven't put yourself first. So if you're someone that is struggling to put themselves first, look at what has happened when you have put others before you. You are not second, you are first. In order for you to be your best self, in order for you to excel and elevate in life and help others, you first have to help yourself. You come first. And it might take a while for you to grasp that and understand that. And if it does, you have to intentionally remind yourself that you come first, point blank, period. And one thing about healing and releasing yourself out of survival mode, you might find yourself resting a lot. And that is just your inner self telling you that you need this time to recalibrate, to rest. Because when you have put others first all this time, when you have put the wrong people before you all this time, and now you don't have that, your body is attempting to reset itself. So remember, you are not lazy. Don't 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 make yourself feel like, oh, I'm being lazy because I'm not doing. You've been doing for the wrong people for so long. Now it's time for you to do for yourself. And yourself needs that rest. This is yourself detoxing from codependency. I want you to take something with you. Survival mode says serve them. Healing mode says save yourself. This is you saving yourself. And another way that you know that you're still in survival mode and you haven't truly released yourself out of that, you don't know who you are without pain. And that is scary when you're so used to being hurt, you're so used to being in a chaotic mind frame that you don't even know who you are without the hurt and pain of someone. Chaos is your comfort zone. When chaos is your comfort zone and you are aware enough to realize that chaos is your comfort zone, you have to you have to question that. You have to truly question, who am I? What is this space that I'm in? Why is this so comfortable for me? And remember, as you release out of that space, that is your survival mode. Your comfort zone is always your survival, right? So as you navigate out of that, it gets quiet. And quiet can be quite scary for someone who's used to hurt, to pain, to chaos. Quietness can almost feel like you're lost, like you don't know what to think. And that also triggers you thinking that, okay, something bad is going to happen, because now you're left with your thoughts. Now you're left with the quietness of your mind. And I'm here to tell you that as you learn that healing looks way different than the space you were in, just understand that you're starting your rebirth. As you're going through this process, as you're realizing that you're not lost, your quietness does not mean that you're lost. It doesn't mean that you're broken. But what it does mean is that you're just unfamiliar with the peace. And that is okay. This is new territory for you. And in order to truly grow, in order to truly heal, you have to navigate then unfamiliar waters. You have to navigate in a space that is so unfamiliar for you, because this is you becoming a better version of yourself. And I just wanted to give you those ways that you can really see that, you know what, I need to come out of survival mode. And as you're coming out of survival mode, understand that you're in a safe space. Even if it doesn't feel safe, you are in a safe space. This is your rebirth. This is your opportunity to grow past what you are comfortable in, but really uncomfortable in, because you're not thriving there. Toxic relationships don't do anything but kill your spirit. It unalives your soul. And if you want to live, thrive, and excel in life, you cannot do that with toxicity tied to you in any form. You have to be okay in the letting go. You have to be okay in the releasing of the things that are not serving you at your highest. And in order for you to do that, you have to realize that you deserve better. And until you realize that, you're going to consistently receive and get the same thing that you've been receiving. It's not until you make up your mind that things change. It's not until you make up your mind that things shift. You are the reason for your elevation, for your healing. You're not alone. And if any of these hit home, you're not crazy. You're not alone. But this is your rebirth. This is your starting path to truly excelling past the toxicity. It's so amazing once you start to heal how you see life, how you see yourself. But first you have to get there, because what you're doing is unwrapping yourself, right? You've been tied and wrapped up in chaos, pain, hurt, unworthiness, and now you have to slowly peel back those layers on you that's keeping you from realizing how great you are. Don't allow anyone to determine how worthy you are. This is your opportunity to do it for you. And so I hope that these resonated with you in some way. If they have, please place a heart in the comment section if you made it this far. But once again, I'm your Lifestylist K, your secure woman mentor, and I will see you on the next video.